Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Solomon Adekola, and I am excited to present a rhetorical analysis on the topic of problem solving, a concept that is vital in both academic and real world settings. In this presentation, I will examine how four different authors, Dr. Young, Jeff Komen, Chimamanda, and Saken, how they both approach the theme of problem solving through their unique rhetorical styles and strategy. Each of these authors uh, they use different experiences, perspectives, and persuasive techniques to redefine what problem solving looks like in the 21st century. By understanding their argument, purpose, and rhetorical choices, we gain deeper insights into how we can all become better problem solvers in our personal, academics, and professional lives. Before we go into the analysis of each authors, it is important to first define what we mean by problem solving. In the context of each text, problem solving is not simply about arriving at the correct answer. Rather, it is about cultivating the ability to think critically, ask the right questions, and creatively approach challenges from multiple angles. Creativity, innovation, and empathy are all essential components. True problem solving involves taking risk, being willing to fail, and challenging the status. The author will all explore advocates for a deeper, more encourageous form of thinking. One of these one of these pushes us to reevaluate our assumption and emphasize on certainty as an opportunity to grow. To analyze how this author presents problem solving, we will use key rhetorical concepts of our framework. First, we will look at the main idea or central message of each text. Then we will identify the author's purpose, what they are trying to achieve or persuade us to believe. Understanding the concept audience helps us to see why the author made certain stylistic and rhetorical choices. We'll also examine the three rhetorical appeal, the ethos, the pathos, and the logos. Finally, we will look at each author style, including their language choice, using a literary device, tone, and structure. Dr. Yao, in his interview, The Courage to be Creative, argues that creativity is not just a bonus skill, it is essential for future success in a rapidly changing world. His main message is that the current education system needs to be reformed to better nurture students' creative abilities. He uses ethos effectively by drawing his impressive academic background and experience in global education reform. His authority on the subject makes his message compelling and trustworthy. He also employs logos by presenting research data and comparing different educational models across countries. His purpose is clear: to persuade educators and policymakers that fostering creative is creativity is necessary. His rhetorical approach challenges us to imagine an educational future where innovations and creativity are as important as reading and math. Jeff Kuhlman emphasized that problem solving begins not with quick answer, but with thoughtful, well-crafted questions. His main idea is not asking better questions, lead to better, more innovative solution. He uses pathos. Uh, he uses logo also by integrating scientific studies and real life example that illustrates how powerful questions have led to breaking through ideas. Coleman encourages a culture a culture of inquiry that empower individuals to become more effective thinkers and leaders. Chimamanda TED Talk, The Danger of a Single Story, provide a powerful exploration of how storytelling influences our understanding of others. Our central message is that relying on a single narrative about a person, culture, or country leads to misunderstanding and reinforce harmful stereotypes. Through deeply personal story of growing up in Nigeria and encouraging narrow perceptions abroad, Adichie uses pathos to evoke empathy and connect emotional with our audience. Our storytelling is vivid and relatable, making the dangers of a single story feel real and urgent. She also employed ethos by drawing on her identity as a Nigerian American writer who has experienced these issues firsthand. Adichie's global audience include anyone who consume or share stories, and her rhetorical strategy reminds us that solving social problem starts with listening to choices, diverse voices, and acknowledging multiple truths. Sir Ken Robinson on TED Talk also uh, on do school kill creativity? That's the question. This delivers a compelling argument that current educational system discourage creativity and limit students' ability to think independently. His main idea is that traditional schooling values standardized testing and conformative over originality and innovation. Its purpose is to advocate for fundamental change in how we educate children. Although each speaker speaks from different backgrounds and uses a distinct rhetorical styles, they share several core ideas. All four emphasizes the importance of creativity and questioning in solving problems. Zhao and Robinson focus on education system and how it needs to involve support creative thinking. Coleman highlights the importance of asking better questions in professional and intellectual settings. Adichie meanwhile demonstrates how storytelling shapes our worldwide worldview and why we must broaden our perspective to solve social and cultural misunderstanding. These tone range, these tones range from humorous and helpful to emotion and thought-provoking. Each target each targets a different audience: teachers, professionals, global citizens also, but their message all coverage on the belief that courageous, critical and creativity is essential for solving today's complex challenges. The way each author uses rhetorical deeply influences how we as the reader or viewer understand problem solving. Zhao uses evidence and to expert analysis to show that the system must evolve. Coleman inspires reflection through logical argument. Adichie moves us emotionally with a powerful story, and also Robinson moves us with laugh and think, using humorous to invite us to questioning. Conclusion: the rhetorical strategy used by Zhao, Kuman, Adichie and Robinson highlight how creativity, empathy and critical thinking are essential tools for effective problem solving. Their texts reveal that solving problems requires more than just intellectual. It demands courage, curiosity and compassion. Personally, this analysis has deepened my understanding of how rhetorical can empower us to change assumption, embrace diverse perspective and imagine better solution. Whether we are educator, students or professionals, the message from this author encourages us to think boldly and act with purpose. Thank you for listening from the beginning and thank you till this moment. I do think that and I know that you've learned one or two things today.